Hey there. So it did not take long for sassy Winnie to come out. She was in there with Maximus, that giant puppy, and he's in a crate, and he was fascinated with her. And she was a little aloof with him at first, and then started barking and playing with him, so we came outside. Okay, so let's talk about, let me get my face in the camera. The attention exercises, just like you had mentioned and we predicted, she hardly needs any work at all with that. Just keep doing what you're doing, which is to wait for her to look and acknowledge you. And when she does, always reward it with praise or affection. If you have a treat, just boom, give her a treat and say yes. Mark that good behavior. Good, yes, with a treat or a pet or something like that. But otherwise, great. It's one less thing that I can spend time on so I can focus on other stuff. Starting with the place commands. So, forgive me for my head leaving the video. Here's what we're going to do. I think I sent you a video showing me doing this with other clients, but let's let you see how it looks with the Winnie baby so that you can see what her tendencies are and what do we do with them. I put her in a slip lead. It's just a standard slip. In fact, I might even have brought it to your house. You can find them all over the place. You can order them online. I can help you find a good one if you want. Lightweight, something that's not weighing her down, not too thick. So what I do is I'm going to walk her toward the corunda bed, and just before her paw is about to step on it, because I'm leading her to it, just before that paw steps up, I'm going to say the word place. I will say it only one time, and then I'll use the lead to steer her and make sure she stays on. I'm only going to leave her on for a couple of seconds, and then I'm going to tell her break. When I say break, I'm going to give her a tug, because every time we teach her a new command, we got to show her what it means. So I show her what place means by putting her on, steering her on and keeping her on, and then I show her what break means by tugging her off. Because these are both new commands, place and break, I am going to give her a treat every time. As she starts to understand them, becomes more clear that she knows what I'm saying, I'll phase the treats out. I will give treats for break much longer than I give treats for place, because break represents the end of the sequence, completion, success. So I reward that and party pretty hard about it for a while. All right, let's do it. You ready, Winnie? Here we go, baby. Winnie, place. Yes, yes. Now, once she settles for a sec, I put a couple of treats on the bed so that it takes her a minute to eat it. Missed that one? Now, you saw her resist for a minute. That's fine. I just stay calm and firm and pull her on. And then I get her situated. I don't care if she sits or stands or lays down. Just situate. Just stop trying to get off. And then I mark it with yes or good, and I put a treat or two down there. Now, while she's hopping around, I will use the leash. I don't say anything. I don't correct her. I don't say no. I don't repeat the command. I just keep her on there by steering her with the leash, and then I say, break. Yes, good girl. Good girl. Good. Notice how I make a bigger deal out of break. I do that not just because it's the end of the sequence, but also because when I put her on place, I don't want to get her all jacked up. But when she finishes the sequence, getting her jacked up is perfectly fine. And it also helps her understand that that break is the ultimate thing that I wanted from her. Let's do it again. You ready, baby? Winnie. Place? Yes. Yes. I say yes first, and then I give her some treats. And you saw that time she started looking for them. Beautiful. Steer her back. You see she was about to get off. And then break. Yes, good girl. Good girl, Winnie. Good girl. Good girl. So after we do this for about, I don't know, 3 minutes, Winnie, place. Oh, yes, a good girl. Sure, she's getting it. You can tell you guys did something with it. Good girl. Now, as she starts getting acclimated, this is a little early, but for the purposes of demonstration, we start doing, oh, here we go. I put her back on with no words. Yes. Now, when I put her back on, I said yes, but I'm not going to give her treats. Because then she'll learn that if she hops off, hops on, she gets more treats. No, no. So I will say yes, I'll give her that affirmation, but no treats, no command. And notice I didn't say any words. She didn't hear the N-O word or anything else. Okay, back to what I was saying. As she gets more acclimated, we start doing what we call proofing, which is we start sort of testing. She's not ready for this, but I'm going to try to show you anyway. We start testing by walking around. Eventually we'll walk further away, we'll drop the leash. And what we're doing is we're proofing to see how long has she got, what's her duration before she breaks by herself. And then our goal is to increase her duration. Break! Yes, good girl. Come here, Booby, good girl. Good girl. So right now, for the next few days, I'm probably never going to leave her side. We'll see. Winnie, place? Yes. But we'll see. It's possible that by tomorrow, I'll be dropping the sleeve and walking off camera. Who knows? But this is what we're focused on. Remember when she gets off, teachable moment. Break. Yes, good girl. Good girl. A lot of people assume two things incorrectly. Good girl. First assumption is that the word place is the most important command. It is not. Place and break are equally important. I might even argue that break is the more important. The more that she understands the concept of break, the more she understands the whole context of the sequence, which is, oh, I go here until I hear break. So never get lazy with break. Also, don't assume that people assume that dogs know what break means because people think it's letting them go from the command. It is its own command. We have to teach. Let's do it once more, Winnie. Hey, Winnie. Place? Yes. Yes. Yes, a good girl. When we put the treats down instead of putting them in her mouth, it just naturally means she's going to stay longer because she's eating the treats. Now, I can use the leash to keep her on, or sometimes I can use spatial pressure, which is step into her, right? Either one. Mix it up. So I'm doing a little bit of proofing right now just by walking around, just by coming to this side. See how she's self-regulating a bit? She's thinking about it. Break! Good girl! Oh, she's a smart one. Okay. So this is the early stage. Go ahead and start doing it with her brother, and I'll be back in touch.